Well, good morning everybody and welcome to the Ambassador Cruise Line 2025 World Indoor Bowls Championships, and as always we're live from Potters Resort in Hopton-on-Sea. So let's have a look at what we have for you this morning, where we are in the World Open Singles. It's Willgress against Darren Weir. So let's have a look at what you have for the rest of the day. Well, it's a double session this morning. Joining this portable rig about 11:15 is going to be Ronald Leasing from the Philippines taking on Daniel Alonim from Israel. And this afternoon it's the semi-finals of the World Open pairs. It's Mervyn King and David Gourlay MBE taking on the Scottish pairing of Jason Banks and Michael Stepney. Then following that game around about 3:45, it's Robert Paxton and Jason Greenslade taking on the Welsh pair of Damien Doubler and Dan Salmon. And then in the evening, 19:30, we go back to the World Open singles and it's David Gourlay MBE against James Rippey. So it looks like we're already here in the International Arena. Jack's back, so give a massive please warm welcome to Jack Jenkins.
Thank you very much, Jason. Yes, welcome back to the International Arena here at Potters Resort. Our first player out. This morning we have a player who is making his third appearance here in the World Open Singles Championships. He is last year's Under-25s World Champion. Please welcome out from Scotland, Darren Weir. Opponent this morning is a previous pairs quarter-finalist and 2 times world singles semi-finalist. Number 9 in the world, it's England's Willgress. Going to hand you up to Jason Parkinson and Jamie Walker in the commentary box.
Thank you very much, Jack. Once again, a very good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the World Indoor Championships for this year. Sponsored, of course, by Ambassador Cruise Line. And as Jack just said there, joining me in the box this morning, Jamie Walker. Good morning, Jamie.
Morning, Jason.
Good game here on the cards.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. 2 international players.
Darren's played on this surface many times, so he'll know roughly
26 metres.
Normal characteristics. I think it's fair to say, you probably agree, Jamie, playing slightly different this year.
Yeah, the few odd little quirks and that are slightly different. So it's slightly more difficult to be as consistent, I think, as previous years. But I think it's more, from what I found, is more length dependent. People can find their length where they can get their bowls consistently to the middle of the ring. It's still playable, but I think it does play better in actual game time than practice. With the crowd in, the temperature's a bit warmer. It does actually play a little bit better.
So World Open singles still sets play if you're new to the sport or tuning in for the first time. It's 2 sets of 9 ends. And then if we can't split them after the 2 sets, there's a 3-end tie break. The shot clock is in operation for the singles. Each player has 30 seconds to send their bowl. 5 timeouts are given to start with for each player. And then if it goes to a tie break, they get an additional timeout. And how are the players' colours chosen? Quick question there. Whoever's first name in the draw is red. Second named player is always green. So if you're right at the very top of the draw, you'll stay red all the way through. If you're right at the very bottom of the draw, you'll stay green all the way through. It's that difficult place in the draw sometimes where you're having to change bowls for maybe the first 3 games.
Yeah, it's obviously slightly different to the Scottish International we played in November, where it's a open draw after every round. The draw's already mapped out, so guys know if they've got a switch, and obviously people have practice times to try and help them change if there is a slight difference in their red and green bowls.
Both players quite quick players anyway, so I doubt the shot clock will come into force making too much trouble.
Great ball from Darren.
Two green. The gap, 2.5 inches.
Line's pretty good, all on the pace.
Really good ball from Wayne. Slightly unlucky and ran out for second.
Decent crowd in this morning for the local lad.
Yeah, Wayne always gets a good following down here.
Just needs to get down to the bowl. Will he run? Wasn't a bad line, probably just lacking 2 feet, that was all.
Measure for shot.
So it must be close. For those of you watching on either of the streams, if you want to know what the draw is or the scores as these championships unfold, if you go to the website, which is World Indoor Bowls, worldbowlstour.org, that's the website for the scores, worldbowlstour.org, and then you can see where it says events, and then obviously click the World Championships, and then there's a tab for each of the draws. You can see previous winners of each of these world titles. There's also a Hall of Fame in there as well, and there's a separate tab for those of you that like to see the ranking list and who's on what points and who's nearly dropping out, who might be coming in.
One shot, Darren Weir.
So Darren gets opening blood here in the first set.
Set score 0-1.
You've got a tough game in your first round of the singles, Jamie, haven't you?
Yeah,
That's
Paul Hartley
27
tomorrow
metres.
evening, fellow England international. So the strength of the qualifiers these days, there's no gimmies in the first round. Yeah, expect a good game.
Question there. Do bowls bend slightly more even though they're from the same brand? Yes. Each brand has a variety of different biases. For example, you've got Drake's Pride, and then you've got a Pro 50, a professional, and then an XP model. Jamie, you play with Taylor, don't you?
Yeah.
So you normally play with Blaze out of choice, don't you?
Yeah. So the year I went, I played with Blaze, but the carpet's probably running a couple of seconds quicker that year. I've switched to the Ace. It's quite a big swinging Ace. The carpet run a little bit slower. Like David's been playing with internationals as well, big swinging bias bowl. I think they just probably is a little bit harder to be as consistent, but I think you can play more of the lengths playing with a swingy bowl.
Yeah, David's set that he's playing with, especially the red ones, they're a very old set. I think they've got about 3 stamps on them because they're a lightweight bowl. The old medium weights. Don't get many medium weight bowls anymore. Just allow the bowl just to bend a little bit more. Good start again here. Wayne line the shot. Just looking just to get past the red.
1 red.
That Darren's last bowl?
Darren's last bowl is 2 inches past jack high, the rest short.
Yeah, Wayne will just need absolutely perfect weight to try and score another here. This backhand is very reluctant to bend if you are overweight.
Yeah, I'll be keen to get another one in the head. It's looking a little bit lonely, that red bowl. Played it well.
That's perfect.
Two red.
Well, Darren does have a bowl deep, 2 down. Probably see him attack this. Wonder whether he can just get both of the red bowls without getting jack.
I think we firm down his backhand. He's into something. Great result, good strike.
1 green.
And now the head looks very much in favour of green rather than how it lay 10 seconds ago.
Yeah. No, he played it well there. He played probably difficult pace, didn't he? I thought it might have been a bit firmer with the bowl.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that speed is available, like just about getting to the ditch sort of pace. Anything less than that, and he'd have probably been in the side ditch. It's very vicious if you're just under the line and under the pace.
One shot, Darren Weir.
Set score 0-2 after 2 ends.
Someone asking why can't you play with your own bowls? It's not in this event you can't play with your own bowls, unless you've got your own set of red and green, of course. Most of the top players or the regular qualifiers will tend to have their own sets. Most events, obviously, you could put a different colour sticker on, like you see at national championships exactly around the world. I think when it's a televised event, I think you've also got to remember it's those people tuning in for the first time, just trying to make it as easy to follow. The Commonwealth Games adapted the same kind of protocol, if you wish, by changing to 2 colours. And when they did a survey at the Birmingham Games, people are actually saying it was quite easy to follow that way. So I think if you're tuning in for the first time or trying to get people involved for the first time, I think this kind of a way of doing things is certainly better. I think if you're just broadcasting just to say an audience of players all the time, I don't think it matters, because we know what we're looking for, we know how it works.
Yeah, and I think a lot of the players know if they've got to be a certain colour at events, they end up playing with them bowls back home anyway. So that, you know, when you come here, it's red and green. I think the Commonwealth Games we played red and blue. Same as the last previous World Champions outdoors, it was red and blue. So guys just try and find a set in those colours that they get on with.
Green shot bowl
Definitely,
is
like you say, Jay, it makes it for easier viewing.
15 inches short of jack high.
Especially for our sport, it's all about trying to get more people involved. And if they tune in for the first time and just think, oh my God, I can't follow this, then they may just think, I'll just turn over and watch something else.
2 guys playing with the same colour bowls, it can be.
A little bit unlucky there. Without that touch, he was definitely, I'm not sure if he's just fallen away or not.
No, still got shot. 1 green.
Yeah, now the head lies, it's going to be quite tricky to
Your bowl's
get
2.5
another in
feet
there.
short this side.
Counting for Darren. It looked just to miss his own bowl down the other side.
Needs to go with it. Has done.
Yep, good bowl.
1 green.
Didn't push it on that slightly
This
wider
one.
line.
How far is the shot bowl short of jack high?
9 inches short of jack high.
Roughly what, a foot gap?
It's a great effort.
Drawn this. Falling in for shot.
That's a good ball. Very little room for over there.
One shot, Wayne Willgress.
Question for you here, Jamie.
Set score 1-2
Hello,
after
Jamie
3
from the
ends.
mighty Sydney Saints. Are you looking forward to the British Premier BPL? Is it?
Yep, yeah, no, I had a great time in November. Kindly the guys have asked me to go back in February. Yeah, really looking forward to it. It's a great event, and yeah, the club were awesome.
Is that who you played for, Sydney Saints?
Sydney
was it?
Saints, yeah,
Yep.
St John's Park are the home club. Yeah, that was a good experience. Looking forward to getting back out there.
Suppose you'll find the facilities in Australia completely different to what we have over here, are they?
Yeah, the bowls clubs are more like big sports bars and restaurants in the clubs, and lots of social things, and they're sort of like hubs of the community sort of thing
That
over
meant
there.
29
I
meters.
did get the chance to go to St John's after the event, and it's a unbelievable place. Like, yeah, no, all the guys are great down there. I know a lot of them. The guys tune into the streams back here for this event.
Well driven.
Yeah, interesting. Wayne didn't switch there. I think that green bowl is probably right in the road to the jack.
What's the gap on my nearest?
The gap, 13 inches.
And how short? This one's jack high.
This one?
Yeah.
That's 20 inches in short of jack high.
Wayne just asking for where the bowls are. Measurements are to jack high, so it's not exactly, unless you get asked the same question. So asking how far short it was, not how far away from the jack it is. So just trying to work out in his head whether he thinks he can draw around or underneath it.
Two red.
Can he find the hole?
I
That's
think
done.
he's played it.
Darren in a little bit of bother here. 3 down. It's not a big head, is it?
No, it's Very tricky to get in. Darren being a left-hander might get a little bit more turn down this side than Wayne. It is all very weight dependent.
Lots to get back. Not sure whether that's just done enough, you know, to get third. It's still probably 3. Not sure.
Three shots, Wayne Willgress.
Here's 3.
Set score 4-2 after 4 ends.
Here's a cheeky one for you, Jamie. Other than yourself, of course. If you don't win the signals, who's your pick?
Yeah, that's a tricky one. I'll go with Dorsey.
You're going Dorsey, are you?
If he can find, if he can find the form we played that first game. I mean, he played bad yesterday.
length,
Jason played
29
some great
metres.
bowls against us, but I think it could be one with the first 2 bowls. And
Jason was outstanding, wasn't he? Dear me.
yeah,
Never seen him play like that for ages.
you can't do much against that.
He was just inch perfect all the time, wasn't it? It was unbelievable.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we have a qualifier, have a good run again. The carpet playing slightly different to what top 16 guys are used to. If
16 inches past
qualifier gets a game or 2 under their belt and get something going, I'm sure one of them will have a good run as well. Just be struggling with the pace again.
Two legs, please.
One shot. Red.
Yeah, in for a pair.
2 red.
Darren just needs to add just a couple of foot on that bowl and can miss Wayne's last bowl on either side with good pace. Any run, short again.
Yeah, I think he's just crept in for another. Darren looks to be on a good road.
Needs to apply the brakes. Fall in will be good.
You might have snuck the shot here.
It's a big ball that, you know, 2 down at least. 7-1 that would have been. I think the green ball could be in.
Umpire, please. Measure for shot.
Yeah, they can't split these, so just been asked for a measure.
One shot, Darren Weir.
Ball.
Set score 4-3 after 5 ends.
So 4-3 the score.
Jack length 27 metres.
Someone asking for the green speed. Just timed it with that bowl. It's about 16.5 seconds roughly to that 27 metre length jack, which is where it's timed at. Just pushed through with his second, finished in a decent place though, past the jack.
On red.
Yeah, Wayne will be looking just to lose a couple of feet, just try and creep around his counting bowl.
Yeah, he's played it well, gets the pass. Very well. A little bit unlucky to finish inside of the jack on the other hand, just to create that slightly bigger target.
Yeah, that's one of the big differences on this carpet to playing back home. A bowl like that you can sort of roll into with a couple of feet on your own carpet back home, but it just does not allow you on here. You've still got to play good weight, try and draw the shot.
So he got the extra pace needed to hold the line. Chance for Wayne now.
threw the cloth up in the air with this one.
He likes doing that, doesn't he?
Just overplayed it, but still gives him a little bit of
Two
daylight. In this
shots, Wayne
first set.
Willgress.
Yeah, another pair. Going to the 7th end, 3 ahead.
Set score 6-3 after 6 ends. That length 28 metres.
Yeah, great start from Wayne. Brilliant reply from Darren.
One red.
How far's mine off the gap?
2.5 inch gap.
Well, Wayne, if you can just get past the jack, be very good. It's not a bad place there.
Yeah, it's a good ball.
Darren will be looking at just trying to nudge his own. Just not dropped on a pace yet this morning, Darren. He's normally very, very consistent when you see him play.
Yeah.
Yeah, his bowls that are missing are generally short at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah.
Wayne will be staying away from this sort of same pace as his last bowl. Try and get a receiver in down the other side. Very good.
Just got stuck in that track. He was always slightly wide out the hand. Played a good pace. Would you cover again? Would you try and lift it up and over? Went down the other hand now.
Yeah, I think Wayne will just be staying away from this. I think as it lays, probably the worst he can lose is one. I've just got to play as if those bowls weren't there and draw to the jack, touch his own bowl. Not far away. great
Okay.
effort.
Great try. Just didn't get
One
any
shot,
contact
Wayne
at all on the
Willgress.
green bowl. So that's another single for Wayne. Now he just needs to score on this 8th end,
Set
and that'll
score
be the first
7-3
set
after
put to
7
bed.
ends.
We have just recently tuned in. Another double session this morning. Following this game, around about 11:15, is another of the World Open singles. Two of the overseas qualifiers playing against each other. Daniel Alonim from Israel taking on Ronald Leasing from the Philippines. He went to Thailand and qualified out of the brand new Thai PBA branch. Did well. Quite a few people travelled to play in that Thai event. 4 went from the Philippines and 8 went from
Back left,
Malaysia.
29.5 metres.
Berchier did very well. 120 people entered that qualifier.
Yeah.
Really well for a branch in Thailand. I mean, I don't really know much about bowls in Thailand. I think I've seen one green, Pattaya, but that's about it. But I mean, to get that many people in your first qualifier, I think is absolutely outstanding.
Yeah, we played the Thailand guys in the World Championships last year outdoors, and they played great. To be honest, that's a big game for the guys this morning. Get them, I think that's the winner plays Stewart on the BBC.
Oh, really? That's the BBC because
Yeah.
we're the defending champion. Yes,
Yeah,
of
it's
course.
a big game for the guys this morning. Get yourselves on the main telly.
Chalk on that last bowl, it's not a toucher.
Well spotted, Sue.
Yes.
That
One
was
green.
confidence from Wayne. Pre-chucked it.
Yeah, and typically it's landed on the bottom.
Yeah, sounds law, isn't it?
I think they changed the law on that, haven't they?
You nominate it, don't you?
Yes, that's it. Don't touch the bowl because obviously it makes such a difference.
Yeah, you declare it as a non-toucher. It's a bit different. Made some funny noise there, Wayne.
Yeah, I think we discussed for this one. Now, a chance for Darren if he can get to the jack, turn it round. Even if he just misses with this bowl, give himself a chance with his last. Jack just being just off centre allows him probably just to get to the jack with a foot 18 inches away.
Doesn't want to plant his own out. Doesn't want to plant his own out. No, never worried. Darren's got last bowl. Important bowl this. I mean, going into the last end, if you can just get another one in, we'll reduce the deficit by half. Don't think there's anything else to make anything more.
I'm
Is
out
there?
called.
Catches half of that plant and runs. Does it
Darren
make
has
a
4
three?
timeouts remaining.
Probably not.
I think you're just having a look to see how his side bowl was lined up. If he could run the jack in the ditch, there might be a spot where he's 3. Definitely be looking at least a 2. Peak of his last bowl, he won't be too far away.
Something looks wrong with this.
It's just under.
One shot, Darren Weir.
So just a single for Darren Weir. Going into the last end, Wayne Willgress leads 7 shots to
Set
4.
score 7-4 after 8 ends.
Question: How is it decided which countries go into the play the prelims? Goes on entry figures.
Jack length 25 metres.
It's always amazed me how bowls hasn't taken off a bit more in the States. You know, being such a big country, they love the sport. You know, you think they'd be able to maybe pump a bit of money into the sport if you wish. But I guess when you've got so many major sports in America, but maybe it's that. I don't know. But it always seems such a big country. You don't really see many greens around. I know there's one in Central Park if it's still there. I've played on that a few years ago. And I've seen a few in California, but not really seen many more.
And they've got some good players as well. Anne was over in the pairs. She won the World Champions a couple of years ago.
Well, that's the start you want when you're chasing a 3. Click of the fingers from Wayne normally means it's slightly quick. Something wrong with this, isn't there? So you just nip that line.
I'll be disappointed with that one after his first 2 bowls.
2 green.
Yeah, that would have really put the pressure on Wayne if he could have just slotted that in for a guaranteed tie. Wayne will try and just get down to one of these nearer green bowls. If he drags the jack, that's even better. Just hold in.
Big chance for Darren. Put some pressure on Wayne. You can pop this one in, it'll give Wayne something to think about. This bowl seem all lined up to plant his red ones away. Gonna reach to get there. Yep.
Yeah, that's in.
3 green.
Just gonna try and run one of these off.
He's under it, is he? Oh, we've got one. That's enough.
Two green and first set to Wayne Willgress.
Ever so slightly under the line he wanted, but held on just enough to flick one of the 3 green balls away. So it was just 2 for Darren Weir, but that wasn't enough. So Wayne takes the first set, 7 shots to 6. Thanks for joining us this morning at the Ambassador Cruise Line World Indoor Bowls Championships. So let's look at what Ambassador Cruise Line is all about.
Enjoy yourself. yourself. There's outstanding cuisine. Enjoy yourself, name's Best Value at Sea. Enjoy yourself, name's Best Value at Sea.
If you fancy having some great value at sea,
36
have a look on their website, ambassadorcruiseline.com. As you can see, their half-price drinks packages available on selected sailings throughout 2025, 2026. It's a no-fly UK cruise company. They offer 7 UK ports that you can choose from, and they have 2 of their own ships, the Ambience and of course the Ambition. So into the second set. Obviously Wayne's got the crowd behind him. It's a fair crowd because he's obviously the local boy. You had it a couple of years ago in the Scottish final, Jamie, didn't you? You're up in Scotland. Does it affect you, or do you top players, do you just ignore it and expect it?
Yeah, it doesn't really enter your brain that guys are clapping more for one person than the other.
I think I was the only one there with an England flag waving for you.
Two red.
Green belt, short jack high, is it? Or
There's jack high.
jack high, good time.
Darren was almost spot on with his pace. Just needs to maybe bring it in a bowl, see if he can just float underneath his green bowl and get back to the shot.
This looks the best line.
Needs to hold up and get the jack nice and full. Has done. Ooh, just fallen away. Unlucky. Very good bowl.
One red. On shot, Wayne Willgress.
Set score 1-0 after the first end. Jack net 29 metres.
start from Darren as well. Will it get back in time? Bit unlucky there, he's pushed it into a better place for Darren, just tucks it out the way.
Yeah, and whoever's been getting him first has generally been winning the ends. It's quite difficult to retrieve the shot. Just wants this to end up just right around, very well played.
2 green.
Not much of a target, but I'm surprised we've seen Wayne be aggressive to this.
Tiny bit wide, but was able to use his own bowl. That's probably why he played that hand, because give
2
himself
green.
quite a few options.
Yeah, the end's still very much in favour of Darren. 9-2, Wayne's only got 1 bowl left.
How far's the jack beyond the knee spot? So is it just a bit of line?
Jack beyond the respot. 4 inches.
Darren was asking that question just to see whether he had enough room down this hand, or whether he was going to play across the ring.
3 green.
We'll see Wayne go across the head.
One red.
Yeah, you can just see Wayne's last. You're looking to run this bowl off. Even if he ran the jack in the ditch, I think he might make a 2 or a 3.
Not far away. Now, does it go out the side of the ring? Does it go out one more turn? It'll be out.
I think he's made it.
You can just see the white dot at the very top of your screen. That white dot's where the line is. It's out.
3 shots, Darren Weir.
What a great ball.
Good ball from Darren.
Yeah, very, very good ball.
Set
Just
score
enough.
1-3 after 2 ends.
At one point, I thought he was going to feather it onto the jack.
Yeah, and that all come from his opening 2 bowls, making Wayne play the runner, and he got a bit of an unfortunate result. He'd have known pretty much wherever he played his last that Darren would have been after it.
Jack length 26.5 metres.
So going somewhere in the middle.
Darren.
Touch. Yes, just nice little shot back. Good opening balls from both players.
1 red.
Similar for Darren.
Just over the top.
Green bowl off, please, Sue.
Green ball at the back. Gap is 5 inches.
Am I?
2.5 inches.
Loads of room, Wayne. Wayne can just get down to Darren's bowl.
He's nearly played this. Great shot from there.
Cracking bowl.
2 red.
It's not a big head neither. You can just see the camera angle there quickly. That'll be what Darren can see. Probably only half bowls. Trouble is he's only got half an inch of room to draw. Try and make a connection, Jamie.
I think he might be one of them where he's forced just to try and draw the shot.
Don't want his own. Oh, dear me. Breathe in. Oh, good gosh.
It's a good effort. Played it with that weight. They got the bowl slightly bending just to avoid his front one. Try and maybe clip one off. And Wayne's going to be right back in this set. Very good.
3 shots. Wayne Willgress.
Oh, getting fired up now, Wayne. I think Wayne plays much better.
score, 4-3
I think when
after
Wayne
3
plays
ends.
singles, if he can fire himself up as quickly as possible, that's when he really, really gets going, when his face gets a bit redder, doesn't it? He gets red.
Yeah, he's, as you say, plays off the crowd. Say, definitely right. He pump himself up. Probably feels he plays better stuff when he's in that mode. See nothing wrong with it at all.
No, it's good. I think it's needed. It's good to get a bit of noise in the auditorium. I like it when players are not afraid just to show a little bit of emotion and,
Yeah.
you know, quite an
About
animated
28
player
half
anyway. Will
inches.
have a laugh with anyone he's playing with. You know, he'll flirt with the crowd as well. I think that's what's needed. Didn't like that. I know it's just slightly short, but it's not shabby.
Darren's well played again here.
Yeah, well played.
2 green. One green.
Just the one. That little tickle off the shorter bowl did him well.
One red.
Some big bowls. Darren can just get down to it, turn it away, get to the jacks, also good.
One shot, Wayne Willgress.
Missed the line, it went very, very quick down that hand. So another single for Wayne. Just extends his lead now in this second set.
Set score 5-3 after 4 ends.
Wayne's continuing to climb the WBT World Ranking list. Finished last season on number 9. Darren Weir is down at 21.
Back length 28 metres.
10 world ranking points available for each round. That's one here at Potters in the singles, so a maximum of 50 points. Top seeds get 10 for every single round. For qualifiers, you get an automatic 5 points for getting here, so 5 points for qualifying. If you lose your first round game, you just get your 5. If you win, you get a top up of 5 to make it the 10, and then it's 10 from there onwards as well. That's how that works.
Slight adjustment needed on the line from Darren.
It's the pace that's going to keep it away.
Yeah.
Who shots out?
One red.
Yeah, Wayne looks to be down a decent road here.
close.
Hang on a second. Timeout called.
Yeah, Wayne using his timeout here. Just have a little look.
Yeah, it must be close for shot. I don't think it probably doesn't change Wayne's shot choice either way. Just look to creep round his front bowl.
Needs to lift his own. Runs off it. It's in.
That's the shot.
Maureen's asking, why is the jack length measured in
2-8.
metres and the bowls are done in inches? The jack length is in metres because that's governed by the World Bowls rules. So all the rules are set out in metres. Then we ask the players how do they prefer the distances being called, and it's the players themselves that would prefer feet and inches.
Two shots, Wayne Willgress.
So another pair.
Set score 7-3 after 5 ends.
Yeah, still plenty of time for Darren in the second set. Just get the first two bowls going again.
Jack length 28 metres.
Played a good solid game this morning, Wayne.
Yep, he's played the bowls at the right time as well. Couple of big last bowls.
What's the gap soon, please?
Quarter of an inch.
Darren's last ball was jack high.
Jack high.
Okay, thank you.
You can see our chief officials joined us on the chat function there, Alan Thornhill. So if you've got any of the more difficult questions, now's the time to ask them.
Two.
Yep. Ball from Wayne, just keeping slightly high of it. Try not to make a target for Darren. Certainly on a better road. Just heavy.
Just staying for second.
1 red. Timeout called. Wayne has 3 timeouts remaining.
Yeah, I don't think Wayne will be too disappointed with how this head lies. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't try and draw another. He might look to draw the gap down the backhand. It's hard to get in there, but probably won't leave Darren a target. Might split the 2 greens. Just say to Darren, can you draw the shot? Very close. Good effort.
Darren will play something similar, I think, for his last bowl. Just try and draw down to it, even if he just gets into the back of the shot bowl. Maybe just lift it, just to move the jack just enough. Just not going to get back again. Just that tiny bit of extra pace.
1 shot, Wayne Willgress.
Set score 8-3 after 6 ends. Back length 29 metres.
Unlucky.
High bowl to jack high, please.
Your bowl's jack high.
And the green bowl.
7 inches short of jack high.
Thank you.
Not too much to change for Darren.
One red.
Not getting back down this backhand.
Struggling, isn't it? Really, really struggling. Is there still the two lines down there, Jemmy? No, there used to be that slightly tighter line as well, didn't there? Is that still there?
Yeah, it has changed slightly in the fact that actually that tighter line just seems to want to sort of finish where Darren's inside bowl has there. Then I think because it's the slight lack of pace in the green, it's not quite getting across that wide line.
One green.
It's strange how much the pace difference is on this carpet when you play that tighter line.
Well, Wayne. Might get a little touch as well. Not a million miles away.
Chance for Darren here. I don't know if he might have a little run for Wayne's bowl.
Yeah, one will be 8-4, so 4 behind 2. Like you said, Jimmy, he wants to go for that bowl. Get right back in the set.
Yeah, I think he can play ditch weight. If he did happen to hit the bowl dead centre, he probably would stay in for 4. Going for it. Just outside the line. That's well, it looks like he's missed by miles, but he's probably only 2 or 3 inches outside the line.
One shot, Darren Weir.
So still a single.
Such a hard shot on here.
Yeah, that
Set
just
score
reached over.
8-4 after 7
Didn't know, they
ends.
might have played a bit more direct.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It is getting in your head that Darren's probably played in his head the right shot there, but on this carpet, you probably have to go slightly more aggressive and take your chances with the result. Obviously, playing with a bit more pace. That ball was gettable with that speed. It's just very tricky. Not a lot of room for error at all.
So Darren Weir needs to score 5 in the next 2 ends to force this to a tie break.
Jack length 25.5 metres.
Yeah, nice start. Good reply from Wayne.
Darren wanting to get down to Wayne's last bowl. Tickle the jack to his first would be good as well. Slipping into a very good place. Just wonder whether Wayne might play pass to cover them.
Yeah, it might swap to the forehand now.
Past Jack High.
Half an inch past Jack High line.
Thank you.
He's played this very, very well.
Yeah, it's a really good bowl.
2 red.
Darren will just need to run into it. Just try and loosen something up. Any jack movement would be a bonus for him.
Yeah, very difficult for Darren to try and score a multiple here. Give
You
himself
have
the
3
best chance
timeouts
of
remaining, Wayne.
winning the set. Wayne's played a great end. Just try and work out now which is the best spot to make it harder for Darren now.
Yeah, it's a match light.
Timeout called. Wayne has 2 timeouts remaining.
go, Darren. Need shot with your final bolt. Can you just get enough to get them both away?
I think that's the bowl. Yeah, firm runner. Try and catch the outside of the shot. Peel the 2 reds away.
Darren has 1 timeout remaining.
And control. This is extremely difficult.
Won't get back, will it?
Come on! 2 shots, second set and match to Wayne
Yep, as you
Willgress.
can see there from Wayne, he is more than delighted to get over the line there against Scotland's Darren Weir. Played very well, to be fair, as well. Some good consistent bowls and some absolute monster bowls as well. So he books his place into the next round. Thanks for joining me, Jamie.
No worries at all.
So everybody, let's have a look at what we have coming up for you for the rest of the day. So in around about 10 minutes time, the next of our World Open singles, Ronald Leasing from the Philippines takes on Daniel Alonim from Israel. And then in the afternoon, it's the semi-finals of the World Open pairs, Mervyn King and David Gourlay MBE, taking on the Scottish pair of Jason Banks and Michael Stepney. And at 3:45 following that game will be Robert Paxton and his partner Jason Greenslade taking on the Welsh qualifiers of Damien Doubler and Dan Salmon. And it's a busy day for David. He's got an evening game as well at 7:30. Back into the World Open singles for David Gourlay MBE against James Whitby. Thank you for joining us this morning. We'll be back in about 10 minutes time. Bye bye.